Problem 3-5. For each of the following expressions, find at least 3 equivalent expressions. Which do you consider to be the simplest? Letter A, the quantity of 2x minus 3 all squared plus 5. So let's come up with some equivalent expressions. First thing I see here is right now we've got this written as 2x minus 3 and it's being squared. We know that's the same thing if we expand it as the quantity of 2x minus 3 times the quantity of 2x minus 3 and then plus 5 at the end. Each of these have the same value, so this is going to be an equivalent expression. If I plugged in a value for x and simplified the first one, and I plugged in that same value here, I would get the exact same value in the end. Another equivalent expression we could do here is we could take this and we can multiply these two together. So when we do that, we would end up with 4x squared, and we'd say minus 6x, and then minus another 6x, and then negative 3 times negative 3 would be plus 9, and then plus 5. There's another equivalent expression. Let's combine our like terms here in the middle. We'd have 4x squared minus 12x plus 9 plus 5. That is a third equivalent expression. Let's combine our like terms here. We'd have 4x squared minus 12x, and then 9 plus 5 is going to give us 14. There's another one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 that we've got. You could look at this one now and say, all right, what is the common factor that we have between 4, 12, and 14? We could pull out a 2 and say 2 times 2x squared minus 6x plus 7. I just factored my 2 out of there. That would give us another equivalent expression. So there's at least 5 right there, and there are many more that you could come up with. Let's look at letter B. We have 3x to the second power y over x to the third, and the whole thing is being raised to the fourth power. Alright, one thing we can look at doing here is if I wanted to try to simplify the inside first, I could say that my x squareds on the top will cancel out 2 of the ones on the bottom and leave me with 3y over x raised to the fourth power. I could raise everything inside of here to the fourth power. That would be another one. I could say 3 to the fourth power, y to the fourth power, over x to the fourth power. I could look at then saying, oh, well, 3 to the fourth power. Well, 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. So this 3 to the fourth is the same thing as saying 81. So we have 81 y to the fourth power over x to the fourth power. There's 3 right there. For time's sake, I'm going to just go ahead and leave it as it is, but there are more. You could raise each of these to the fourth power right off the bat. Actually, let's just do one more. This is the same thing as 3 to the fourth, x squared to the fourth, which would be x to the eighth. And then we have y to the fourth over x to the third raised to the fourth power would be x to the 12th. That's another one there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 that you could end up with. And you could probably even end up with more, just depending on which approach you take. So this is problem 3-5, looking for equivalent expressions. Remember, equivalent expressions, you're not changing it to the point where you're changing its value. You're just changing or altering what it looks like there. All right, thanks for watching.